Hi, my name is AHudson, and I am a part of Challenge 2016. Today we'll be going over number 3 of the Calculus Placement exam. It asks to find the second derivative of negative 3x squared times 3x minus 9 to the 5th power. We first begin by finding the first derivative. To find the first derivative, we'll be using the product rule. The product rule states that the derivative of a times b plus a times the derivative of b. In this scenario, a equals x squared and b equals 3x minus 9 to the 5th power. We factor out a negative 3 and begin the product rule process. The derivative of x squared times b, 3x minus 9 to the 5th, plus a, x squared, times the derivative of b, 3x minus 9 to the 5th power. To find 3x minus 9 to the 5th power, we'll be using the chain rule, which states the derivative of the inside times the derivative of the outside. Then we continue. The derivative of x squared was 2x times 3x minus 9 to the 5th, plus the derivative of the outside, which was 5 times 3x minus 9 to the 4th power, times the derivative of the inside, times x squared. The derivative of the inside is negative 3. Then we continue the process. The derivative of 3. Then we distribute the negative 3 to the 2x and the 15 times x squared, because 3 times 5 is 15 times the x squared, and you will get negative 6x times 3x minus 9 to the 5th power minus 45x squared times 3x minus 9 to the 4th power. Then we simplify, and your first derivative should be negative 728 times x minus 3 times to the 4th power times x times 7x minus 6. To find the second derivative, you take the derivative of the first derivative, which again was negative 729 times x minus 3 to the 4th times x times 7x minus 6. You'll do the exact same process as we did for the first derivative. You factor out a negative 729, and you'll find the derivative of x minus 3 to the 4th power times x times 7x minus 6. You'll add the 729, negative 729 in the end. The exact same, you'll be doing the product rule. So you find the derivative of the first times the last plus the first times the derivative of the last. And here it's a little bit different. So you'll be doing x minus 3 to the 4th power times the derivative of x times 7x minus 6 times x minus 3 to the 4th, which was the original a in this case, times x plus the derivative of 7x minus 6. So you have a second part to that. The derivative of the 7x minus 6 is 7. The derivative of x is 1. And the derivative of x minus 3 to the 4th here, if you're using the chain rule, which is the derivative of the outside, which is 4 times x minus 3 to the 3rd power times the derivative of the inside, which is just 1. And so in all, you should get negative 729 times 4 times x minus 3 to the 3rd times 1 times x times 7x minus 6 plus 1 times x minus 3 to the 4th times 7x minus 6 plus 7 times x minus 3 to the 4th x. And here, you'll just distribute the negative 729 to this entire equation. And when you simplify, you should get negative 4,374 times x minus 3 to the third times 7x squared minus 12x plus 3. The second derivative of negative 3x squared times 3x minus 9 to the fifth power.